Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face tutorial. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to be using yet, so just bear with me. I'm just doing it as I go along. So I'm just going to get started. I've already moisturized and primed my face, and I've already done my eyebrows because it just takes too long to do brows on camera. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. Let's see here. The first color that I'm going to use, I'm going to start with my eyes first. I tend to do my eyes first just in case I have any fallout. It'll be easier for me to clean up as opposed to just messing up my whole face and having to start over. So the first color that I'm going to be using is from this LA Girl Trio Sunflower. And I'm going to be using this penny color right here. And I'm just using a fat, little fluffy brush. You can see it. And I'm just going to dust that into the crease. Just mainly keeping this into the crease area. Just doing little windshield wiper motions back and forth. When I showed this color in my makeup haul that I've done, just recently posted for you guys, I was like, I found so many pretty colors that I said I was going to try them out for you guys. So that's what I'm doing. And I even think that I said that I was going to try this one first. And it just came to my mind today. I was like, let me just film a video, put another one up. I swear every time I start doing my makeup, my nose starts to run. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It happens all the time. And I'm just blending that color in. I'm not putting any more product on the brush. I'm just kind of working it into the crease. Just making sure that it's nice and blended. And as you can see, I'm going from the outer corner all the way into the inner corner. Okay. Just continue to blend that in till I get it to my liking. It's a really pretty color. The light is so bright that you can't even really see it, but you will once I start to put on the other color. The next color that I'm going to use is going to be out of the Drama eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using this burgundy color right here. You can see that. Let me see if I can see it. There we go. That burgundy color. I'm just going to be using it with a flat brush. That way I can just really pack it onto the lid. I'm going to give it just a couple of sprays with the Max Fix Plus. Just pack it onto the brush. And then just pack it onto the lid. And I'll just keep packing it on until it gets to the desired color that I want. And I'm taking it all the way up to the crease. And I'm really packing it on because I want this color to be really intense. Then I'm going to take the same fluffy brush that I had the copper color on without any other product on it. And I'm just blending it in. Blending those two colors together. Not taking the burgundy higher than the crease, because I want the copper to show through. And I just go back in and blend. Okay. Take this down. Give my brush another little spray here. And then pack the color onto the other eye. And remember not to take it higher than the crease. I really need to fix the light really quick. Okay, sorry about that. I had to fix the light. It was just too bright in here. So I'm just continue to pack this into the lid. I just go back and forth, making sure that the lids look the same. And then taking that same fluffy brush here and just blending that all together. Just so that I won't have any harsh lines. Just taking more of that color and darken it up a little bit more. For this to be only $1 shadow is really not giving me much fallout at all, which is really good. and pack it onto this lid too. And blend. Okay. And then next, I'm going to take a smaller like pencil brush if I can find one. I probably left it, and it does seem like I did, because I can't seem to find it. I'm filming in a different location. I usually film in my bedroom, but now I'm in my living room area and I can't find my small pencil brush to finish the corner of it to give it some depth. I'll just use this one. So I'm just going to use another a smaller flat brush here, and this so that I can put more colors in. And the color that I'm going to be using now, I'm going to use this purple color here. And this one is out of the Seductive trio from LA Colors. So I'm going to be using this purple. And I'm not going to wet my brush for this one. I'm just going to pack this onto the outer corner of my eye just to give it some depth. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Then I'm going to take the fluffy brush again and blend. And blend it all the way over, just to darken up some of that copper. And then going to do the same with the other eye. Okay. So now I'm just going to take the same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this light brown shade that's in the Salon Perfect Brow Defining Kit. This shade here. And I usually just use this as a transitional shade. I'm just going to put this a little bit higher, almost to the top, to my brow, but not quite there, just to tie those colors in together, and then sweeping it on top of the copper. And doing the same here, not taking it up all the way to the brow. And once I've gotten that done, then I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes. I'll be right back because it's hard for me to do that on camera. Okay, I'm back. Now, while I was off camera, then I went ahead and put on some falsies, if you can see. And these are from Everlash. They're number 213s. That's what I have on. I like them. They're really wispy and fluff and fluttery. I really like these. And I went ahead and put some eyeliner on and just went up and blended my real eyelashes in with the falsies with a little bit of mascara. So next I'm going to go ahead and go to foundation. The foundation that I'm going to be using is the Ready Set Gorgeous in 315 Tawny by CoverGirl. And the way that I do this, I just put a little bit on the back of my hand here. That's just so it can help warm it up. I take a damp, wet beauty sponge. And then I also spray a little bit of the Fix Plus on that. And I just take my finger first. And I just go ahead and dab this all over. And I'm just going for a light coverage today. So I'm not gonna like go over it twice because this one is kind of like a medium coverage, but it can be full if you layer it. Okay. So then I just take the wet beauty sponge here and I just make little pouncy motions. Make sure that you use your sponge wet. It helps for the makeup to stay in place and it spreads better, blends in better, I mean, not spread. And make sure that you blend down your neck. You don't want your neck or your face to have that cut off of where the foundation has stopped. So that's what I do. I make little bouncy. I'm using really light pressure here. That's just the way that I like to do it to give myself the coverage that I want. Put a little bit more on this side. That's because I like to cover up that dark hyperpigmentation that I have there. Make sure that I get that into my hairline really good. And blend this in between my brows really good. I'm gonna make sure that I have that's rubbed out in a little harder because it was just like collecting there. It was driving me crazy. Okay. So now that I have the foundation on, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some concealer just to conceal up under my eyes. Just wipe that off because I don't want to mess that up. And I'm using the MAC Prolong Concealer in NW35. My favorite one. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in Deep. And I'm just usually using this for the wand, actually. And so I start from the corner of my eye all the way down to my nose and do an upside down V. And I do it on the other side, same way. And this just gives me a better coverage as opposed to just doing the circular motion underneath the eyes. And I just fill that in, make little brush strokes on the outside so that I won't have just a straight line. Then I'll take a little bit on my forehead, Cupid's bow, down the center of my nose. And I take my wet sponge here and I look up and I just pounce it out. Then I do the same with the other eye. And I'm just going to speed through this just because you guys get the gist of it. Now that I've gotten all the concealer blended in, I'm just going to start to just contour a little bit. I'm using the BH Cosmetics contour and blush palette. I'm using this brown color here and just the Real Technique Sculpting brush. Just giving my face a little more color back into it. Then I'm going to put some underneath the jawline. And blend down. Then I take a little domed brush here and I go down the side of my nose. Then I just take my finger to blend that in. I'm just going over it again. Just blending those strokes in. Okay. Then I'm just going to take some banana powder and using the same sponge here. Just going to set underneath my eyes. Just pretty much everywhere that I put the contour, I'm sorry, the concealer at. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more and just carve out my contour. Just to give that a little bit more definition. Just gonna let that sit there for just a little bit and move on to the rest of my face. Next, I'm just gonna put on some blush. Let's see. So I think I'm just gonna use just this dark shade down here for the blush. And I'm using a MAC 109 brush. Smile. Just put it on the apples of the cheek. Like so. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I'm just going to use my finger for this. And I'm going to put it right on top of the blush. And on top of that, I'm using the Fergie Wet n Wild Center Stage shimmer palette here. Just a little shimmer. And I'm going to take a little fan brush. And I put that right on top of the Soft and Gentle and just blend it in. And it gives it a pretty highlight if you can see it. Just take my finger to rub a little bit more of that in. And do the other side the same way. It gives it a pretty highlight there. And then I also take some and put it down center of my forehead, down my nose, the tip of my nose. Oops, I'm dropping things. And then my Cupid's bow. And then a little bit on my chin. Now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and take just a fluffy powder brush and I'm just going to dust away the banana powder that I have. That I had just to clean up the contour and up under my eyes. And now I'm going to take some MAC's pressed powder in NC50 and just use the same brush and I'm just going to go over, set everything and blend everything together. just some of that. Just to keep that shine out. Once I've done that, then I'm just going to take the same brush that I packed on the burgundy I'm looking color with, and I'm just going to take it and put some right underneath the bottom of my eyelash, my bottom eyelashes, just to smoke that out just a little bit. And also do the same with the other. Then I'm going to take the small little brush that I used with the purple, and I'm just going to add, I'm not adding any more product to these brushes, it's just what's left over from when I done my eyeshadows. Just putting that underneath there. Then taking the fluffy brush that I used to blend everything in, and I'm just going to blend it. Okay, and now I'm going to take some mascara and just put some on my bottom lashes here. Just to tie everything in together. I have to look in the mirror down here so that I won't get mascara everywhere. Okay, now after I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips, and I'm gonna use Blackberry, a lip liner. And I'm just gonna fill my lips in with the same lip liner. I love these things, they're so creamy. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on Milani's Sangria. Right in the center. I'm just dropping things on my floor. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair down out of the pins that I put it in, if I can. And just comb it out the way that I want it. And I almost forgot. Gotta spray my whole face. Just put some moisture back into it. Fix my hair here. And that, my guys, is the finished look. thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys like it. If you could please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, if you could please do that. And I don't think I have anything else to say, but I love you, and to stay beautiful, my beauties. Bye.